Okay, Angie and Kenny play online video games. Angie buys one software package and 3 months of gameplay. She pays a total of $65. Kenny buys one software package and 2 months of gameplay. He pays a total of $50. Find the cost of a single software package and the cost of a single month of gameplay. Okay, so that's 3 units. You got the software packages, the months of gameplay, and then the dollars as your units. So that's a table. So you have together how many units per unit and total. Okay. So software packages, okay, and the months of gameplay, MGP. So there's 2 total costs actually, so we're going to have 2 total costs that we're equal to. $65 is one of them, $50 is the other. Okay, now give me the how many units. You can cross those out. So you have one software package and 3 months of gameplay for Angie. Put those first, and then in that same box, Kenny has 1 and 2 respectively. So together he would have had 4 units and he would have had 3. Now that's pretty much all we know. So I need to have a variable for the cost per unit. Okay, so XX, then I need a different variable for the months of gameplay. Let's use Y. So 1 times X, 1 times X. So that would be 1X and 1X. Then 3 times Y, 2 times Y, that would be 3Y and 2Y respectively. Now you have a system of equations. You have 1X plus 3Y equals 65. Then you have 1X plus 2Y equals 50. Okay, you don't need to multiply, okay, because if you made that 1 negative, the x's would cancel. Then make the 2 and the 50 negative, because 1 and negative 1 adds to 0, so I don't need to multiply. So it's going to be 1y and then 15. You're adding them. Then divide by 1, and y equals 15. So the months of gameplay cost $15. Okay, the software package now. You don't have that together amount where you can just subtract. So what you need to do is use one of the 2 original equations. So I'll use the top one. And you need to simply replace your y with 15. Okay. So 3 times 15 is 45. So we now have 1x plus 45 equals 65. Then you subtract 45 using linear properties. And then you divide by 1, but it's just 20. Okay, so $20 for software, $15 for the gameplay. Okay, next problem gave a lot of you problems in the fall. How many ounces of a 20% hydrochloric acid solution and a 70% hydrochloric acid solution need to be mixed to obtain 20 ounces of a 50% hydrochloric acid solution? It's a mixture, so you want to make tables, but the table, I don't put any labels at all. Put your lowest percent here, then your highest percent, and then the middle percent. Now put of, and of. We don't know what the 20% is of, so that's X. We don't know what we're taking the 70% of, that's Y. We do know how much we're taking 50% of, because it's 20. Now write expressions. So what you're going to do is you're going to put, so that means make it a decimal, so 0.20 times X, 0.70 times Y, and then 0.50 times 20. Don't times that just yet. Now you're set. You put 0.20, 0.70, 0.50, then X, Y, and 20. These are the percents. These are the amounts you're taking the percents of. Okay, then you can't really find that product, so you put 0.20x. Can't find that product, so you put 0.70y. This product I'm able to find. 50% of 20 is 10. Now you have your two equations, okay? So the top equation is x plus y equals 20. The bottom, I don't like the decimals, so I'm going to multiply each one of these by 100. Don't forget, you got to take the 10 times the 100 too. So that then makes 20x, 70y, and then 100 times 10 is 1,000. Okay. Now this one, you're going to have to multiply to get a common coefficient in front of the x. You can do the y too, but I usually do the x. So times 20 times 20 times 20 times 1 times 1 times 1. So 20x plus 20y equals 400. And then 20x plus 70y equals 1,000. If I made the 20x negative, they'd cancel, but then the 70y and the 1,000 go negative, and I add. So that's negative 50y, and adding those is negative 600. Then I divide each side by negative 50, and negative 600 divided by negative 50 is 12. Okay, so the y is 12, okay, and that's of your 70%, so 12. Now, that means x plus 12 is 20, so I could just take 20 minus 12, and that would be 8. So there you have it, 8 plus 12 is 20. So again, you make a table, you don't have to label it, you put your percentages as decimals first, then you don't know what you're taking these percents of, x and y, but you do know what you're taking the percent of there, 20, and you just multiply the way down. Okay, last one's a quick problem. Ratio of cats to dogs in the animal shelter is 5 to 2. There are 63 animals available for adoption. How many of them are cats? How many of them are dogs? So cats and dogs. Okay, I'm going to make a ratio box. So you got your ratio, actual. And then it's cats and dogs. So cats, dogs, and this is total. Now when they say the ratio of cats and dogs is 5 to 2, that means 5 is the cats, 2 is the dogs. Then the total, 5 plus 2 makes 7. Now 63 animals, that's your total. Okay. So 7 times what's 63? Well, it's 9. You can divide 63 by 7 to find that. Then you times the other 2 by 9. 45 and 18. So 45 cats, 18 dogs. You could also just go 5, 2, put cats, dogs, then you add them. Cats, dogs total, that's 7. Make another set, 63 is your total, and then just solve it from there if you don't want to make the box. Okay, it's up to you.